report maketh the bones fat. You know, there are people that almost destroys their own wives or their own husbands. Now you need to understand the composition or the constitution of the woman is very, very different from that of the man. And you know, sometimes we men, if you are the normal man, the average man, there are some men that are like women, but if you are the average man, you hear something now, and when you hear it, you know, it boils and starts up in your heart, and then because women are involved with some of these activities, and no matter the way you are active, you are doing this and doing this and doing this, the concentration that you have on that thing that you are doing will just make you to forget the other thing. What it means is this: for example, you have water in the bucket, and the water you have in the bucket, if you try to empty it directly, you don't have the strength to empty it. It will take a long time. You are taking a cup out, and then it takes you a long time. Don't do that. Just leave the water in the bucket and then pour sand inside, all the water will vanish away. Am I right? So when you have thoughts that depress you and thoughts that make you just feel to collapse, the thing is not to, sit down and be thinking about it, meditating. You make yourself more sad and you make yourself more sick. Get active, get involved, and do this and do this and do this. While you're involved in those activities, all the thoughts you had before, everything will just get away from you. We men, because we're active like that, if we hear any bad news, if we're any bad thing, we generally will get active and do whatever we're doing, and then we get over it. If you tell your wife, especially if it is something that belittles your wife, somebody said, if it is something that destroys the self-esteem and the image of your wife, because she needs to have self-esteem and she needs to, accept herself, self-acceptation, self-acceptance. If you tell your wife, my wife, this is not coming from me. You understand? I love you. I don't have any problem with you. But, I was surprised that a person I call my best friend, or I told him to his face that I didn't like what he said, but this is what he said about you. What else did he say? Well, since, the Bible says we should tell the truth with all everything inside me. She said, how did I marry you? That you of all people, that don't you have eyes to see? And this is what he told me. That you're ugly. You don't know how to dress. In fact, I told him shut up. He didn't shut up. He told me after he told me, I just felt I should be faithful as a husband. And tell you, I don't believe it, but this is what he said. After you have got over it and then you reconcile with your friend, that woman, every time she sees that man, that thing will come back again. This man said, I am ugly. And then she goes back to look at the mirror. Every morning she will remember, and it will spoil her day. You kill your wife yourself. Have information management. And know when you hear things about your husband, what to tell him. When you hear things about your wife, what to tell her. Because you see, all those things that you tell one another may destroy your wife, may destroy your husband. Deal with it and let it go and be a happy family. And God